tell me a little bit about this the consulting business, bro. How did you get into the oil and gas industry, the consulting business? How did it all happen for you?
I think it really kind of started like with my pops. My pops been in the industry like 30 plus years, something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm from Homer, man, like South Louisiana, south of New Orleans. So a lot of people down there pretty much go offshore. It's kind of like the oil and gas side of everything, but it's literally in the Gulf. Yep. So you got guys going out there like that. So he was, that was something that he kind of kicked off, and I seen it work, you know what I mean? So from that point, my brother, my older brother, he's 5 years older than me. He jumped into it too after the military and, getting the experience of college and everything like that. Yeah. And kind of, got into the consulting side of stuff, mastered his learning and understood what was going on. So I kind of looked up to him, in that magnitude. And I was like, well, I just keep waiting, right? My time will come. Yeah. So I stayed down. I worked about 5 years, 6 years before I got to the level of the knowledge level that I needed to be at. Yeah. And then from there, took off, man, and got to my first contract working for Chevron. Okay. And then after that, my second contract came with ExxonMobil.
Dope. So it sounds like you worked in the industry for a bit, got your feet wet, understood, got the knowledge, and then went into the entrepreneurial side of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes,
what would you tell somebody that's, man, I'm not passionate about oil and gas, or I'm not passionate about this, not passionate about that, but the bread there, what would you tell somebody?
Yeah, man. Look, I don't mess around when it comes to the money, bro. So my passion comes from my fulfillment, right? Whenever I feel like I'm helping, right? So I understand, like, if you think about oil and gas as a whole, what do we do on a day-to-day basis, and how does it affect the rest of the world? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not touching lives as far as pulling up on side the road and and donating here and donating there. But the work that I do is it's not busy work. This is stuff that we need globally. Yeah. You know what I mean? So producing in that way, I feel like I'm way more impactful. Yeah. Would add my expertise to the consulting side, and then just doing my part, right? So I mean, I feel like that could give you some fulfillment, a little bit of fulfillment, of course, when it comes to the money, the stuff that you can buy. You know what I mean? Things you can provide for your family, your kids, your wife, stuff like that. So I feel like, man, it's a lot of things you want to do. There's a lot of things you do that may not pay the same, right? Or may not pay enough for you to be able to provide. So I think the main focus for me was always being able to provide for my family.
I was going to say, where did that mindset come from? Because that's something I didn't hear, man. I do media, and to make a dime in media is hard because it's super competitive.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't thinking when I'm 18, 19, even when I'm in college, let me find an occupation, a career that's gonna help me to provide and live the lifestyle I want to live. And then you can go do the passion stuff on the side. That was not something that crossed my mind. It sounded like it did cross yours, but what do you think that come from?
Man, I grew up in it, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of people who don't understand what that work-life balance looks like or what that grind looks like, like I said, I grew up in it. My dad was military. My dad was an oil and gas, guy, and then it's just one of them things I seen. So I understood it very young. You know what I mean? This is what he did, and it made sense to him. So I'm not the guy to go against the grain. You know what I mean? So I kind of just roll with it and.